Hayden. I'm the executive chef for Baxter Story. I've been a cook now 40 this year, so obviously I'm a cook, not a mathematician, but that makes me 24 years in the trade. Just a love for food, really, from watching your mum cook to watching TV, reading books, seeing the likes of the Roux brothers, and it's almost stumbled across it. It was the only thing I could do at school. So we're going to take on the Tour de France route 1 day in advance of the pros. So that's over 3,200 kilometres in its entirety. So naturally we can't slow down too much as they're going to catch us up. So an amazing lifetime sort of aspiration for me personally, but I know that there's a lot of cyclists out there that sort of probably in the same position that I was 3 or 4 weeks ago, thinking, do you know what, I would love to go and ride a couple of stages of the Tour. And that's when I picked up the message from Jeff on Twitter. The Tour de France is the pinnacle of cycling, and it's the equivalent of watching your team that you've supported since a youngster play at Wembley, and then several years later you got a chance to play on that hallowed turf, kick a ball around. That's what it's going to feel like for the guys and the team as we ride up Alpe d'Huez or up the Col de Glibier or across the cobbles of the Champs-Élysées. It's going to be absolutely amazing. But it's not just the challenge or the physical challenge, which is pretty awesome. It's the fact that we as a team, our aim and our aspiration is to raise in excess of 1 million for cure leukemia, and that there is a real powerful message.
I've always said, if I was going to do this again, it was going to be for something special. And it is 10-year anniversary, obviously, from me going into remission, which is nice enough to celebrate. But there's been some great work that's gone on in the world of blood cancers in that 10 years. I want to celebrate that. But I'm, going back to my roots, so to speak, with Charlie Craddock and his team, are proving to be one of the best hospitals, haematology hospitals in the country, if not the world. And all the money that we're raising on the back of this is going to double the footprint of the haematology unit, and in short, that's going to allow more patients to be treated up in Birmingham, and more opportunities of people surviving this terrible disease, because they're doing so many early phase clinical trials up there that it's one of the leaders in the country. So yeah, we're very motivated on many ways to make sure that we achieve all our goals. One, finishing it, and the other one is obviously raising a hell of a lot of money for the guys up in Birmingham.
I think that once you've decided that you're going to do the challenge, £50,000 is a lot of money to raise for charity. However, when you start saying, look, I'm going to break this down, and what is my strategy? Who do I know in the industry? What have I done in the industry for people that I've worked with in the past? 24 years. I won National Chef of the Year in 2013. And that positioned me in front of some brands and some suppliers. So naturally I'm going to tap into those guys and say, what can you do to support me, but more importantly for cure leukemia? And that's how we're going about.
And what did your family make of it when you told them what you were doing?
I think naturally they're proud. I think like all mothers do, they're a little bit worried. My mum knows it's been a huge dream of mine to, I wanted to be a pro cyclist at one stage. But yeah, they're very proud of their son, and they want to see me complete the challenge and sort of get it out of my system, should I say. That was my dream. I didn't want to kick a football around in Wembley. I wanted to ride the Tour de France. I suppose this is an opportunity to sort of live that for 3 weeks and do it at the same time for raising substantial funds. If you dream it, then you can achieve it. And it's all about, you've got to set your goals big. And I think, as I put in a mantra earlier, if your dreams and challenges don't scare you a little, then they're not big enough, quite frankly. So, you've got to set your goals high, whether that's a chefing competition, whether that's run your first half or full marathon, or whether that's just, to get out on the bike and ride 100 miles. If you set that goal and you can achieve it, then what's next? We're not racing. We're a group of individuals that are going to ride together and support each individual will have bad days, good moments. They might get a bit of hunger knock and sort of go through, and there'll really be some soul searching that day. But we're there to make sure that everyone works as a team and gets around together. And our success will be all of the riders on the Champs-Élysées with that glass of champagne. I hope that I will see you, or we will see you, shall we say, as a team in Holland in July, my classic mantra, my Twitter phrase, let's be all we can be and raise in excess of 1 million for cure leukemia.